Be honest. Life feels confusing sometimes, doesn't it? Who am I? Why do I mess up? Why is everything so complicated? What if I told you, before you try to figure out your life, there's one book that already explains it? Genesis. But here's the problem. Most people start reading Genesis and stop after a few chapters. Not because it's boring, but because they don't understand the flow. So before you start, let me show you what actually happens in Genesis and how to read it. Genesis has 50 chapters, and it's divided into two parts. Chapters 1 to 11, the story of the whole world. Chapters 12 to 50, the story of one family. Let's start with the beginning. In Genesis 1 and 2, God creates everything. Light, sky, land, stars, animals, and finally humans. Humans are different. They are made in the image of God, which means you are not random. You are designed. You have purpose. But then everything changes. In Genesis 3, a serpent questions God. Adam and Eve choose to disobey. They eat the forbidden fruit. And instantly, they feel shame. They hide. They are separated from God. This is where sin enters the world. And it spreads. In Genesis 4, two brothers, Cain and Abel. Jealousy grows, anger takes over. Cain kills his own brother. The first murder. Humanity begins to fall apart. By Genesis 6, the world becomes corrupt, violent, broken. So God sends a flood. But he also makes a way to save. Noah, an ark, a rescue. After the flood, God makes a promise, a rainbow. This shows God doesn't just judge, he shows mercy. Then in Genesis 11, people try to build a tower to reach heaven, not to honor God, but to replace him. So God confuses their language and scatters them. And now, everything shifts. From the whole world to one man, Abraham. God tells him, leave your home. Trust me, I will make you a great nation. No clear plan, just faith. And through Abraham, a family begins. Jacob struggles. He lies. He wrestles with God. And his identity changes. Then comes Joseph. He dreams big, but his brothers betray him, sell him into slavery. He is falsely accused, thrown into prison, forgotten. Years later, everything changes. He rises to power, and when he meets the same brothers, he forgives them and says, what you meant for evil, God meant for good. And that is Genesis. Not just creation, not just history. It explains why life feels broken, why we struggle, why things don't make sense, but also why hope still exists. Because from the very beginning, God didn't give up. So when you read Genesis, don't rush it. See the patterns, see yourself in it. Because once you understand this book, life starts making more sense. And this is just the beginning. From the next video, we go deeper, one story at a time. And trust me, if you stay with this, you won't just understand the Bible. You'll understand yourself.